your hover player is completely gone. However, over here, with that shield ball from up north, Team West is also losing a lot. Welcome to a Comet Crasher 4 vs 4 between in the orange with shield pods. It is History Star on Team East. Their teammate Monero in the red with jump bots. In the yellow it is Astran with tanks. And last but not least it's hovers for Yumu 200, alright, versus on Team West. It's Michael with tanks. It is shield bots for Jordi. Sir Puff Salat with tanks and tanks for Vax Collective. So a lot of tanks for our western side, our western team. Whereas we have 4 different factories on Team East. Of course, tanks on such a flat map are really good. And it's not even as if there are a lot of like craters or anything. So yeah, they should do really well. However, it's still generally an advantage to have like multiple different factories. Just because it gives you more unit variety. Tanks, for instance, don't have skirmishes. So if you have a different factory like hovers, which have like really nice skirmishes, that can of course really help, and it would cost the enemy team like 700 to get that up. Good rating going on for Astron already. A little bit surprised about Astron's rank, honestly, but okay, that's fine. Karachi's, I believe it shot itself. No, it is indeed already healing up. Over here, Daggers do have a bit of a difficult time against Karachi. Karachi, of course, with the like extra burning capabilities, like fire or like ground burn and all that. Versus the very squishy daggers, that's not generally very nice for hovers. Bolus do 1v1 Kadachi, I believe, right? I believe so. Come on, give me the factory. Okay, they are now going to start building Bolus, so we will find out soon enough, probably. Over here, weak point, that's definitely a weak point. However, what is the radar looking like? Not all that much, so they don't actually know it's a weak point. Kadachi's still in the back of the base, and will be taking down even more eco. Shutting down the solar panel, this time around, yep, it indeed did hurt itself. And are you going to deny the ogre? That's close, but you're not going to deny it. And the ogre does boom against those Kadachis. And they all go down. Over here now, we've got Mace with Bolus. Mace, of course, being Riot. A very good one at that, at like 326. Yeah, 326, I remembered a DPS. So really good against raiders, even the relatively like tanky ones like Kadachi. And oh no, Pyro's in the back of their base. More eco going to go down. Mace does go down over here as well. Pyros will go down here. Eco will go down there to the Pyros. And Monero has to be a little bit worried about their commander probably. Like new units close by, and enemy commander was upgrading, so has to get out of there and does. Pyros jumping over, Pyros very strong, Raider Riot with like good afterburn and all that, but they are going down. We'll keep those solar panels shut down for like another 15 or so seconds, I believe. And Ogre will take down a couple of thugs in the middle. At least that's assuming it doesn't go down against like pickets and all that, but it shouldn't. Over here, Bolus will take down Eco. Don't have very good DPS for a raider, but they do have the extra slow gun and are relatively tanky by being like heavy raider at like 700 HP. Actually, not as much as I thought. But still, I mean, 700 for a raider is quite a bit. It's not as if it's like Blitz, but it's still more than a Kadachi, which is generally quite a tanky raider, and is like almost the same cost. Astran's commander will stay up over here, that's fine, but some of the eco will go down. Another push from our Hover player though, just sending their bowlers through? A little strange. Mace will probably be able to clean things up over there. But the weak point, it has been discovered. A weak point indeed. That's right. Raiders going through, not being countered. Relatively naked expansion, like only one Lotus here. And one Welder. Welder of course doing some damage, like 45 DPS or so these days. 43 even. And Blitz just shut it all down. That means Eco is going down. Here, creating an emissary, not exactly a good counter. Moderator isn't either, by being skirmisher. And alright, Ogre is coming back, so they should probably at least keep the Raiders away from the factory. Placeholder is able to stun them, or like keep them in place. Some of them, so Ogre does indeed catch up. These two Blitz will still be able to get some eco kills, I assume, if they go to Orange's base. But it shouldn't be as bad. Over here, a lot of Lotus. Someone has clearly read the wiki, because the wiki says against hovercraft you tend to use a little bit more static defense. But not enough to keep that commander up. Linking of the grid on this side is not really happening. Some of them are linked. Not all of it is boosted, but it's fine. I mean, you still have more eco than your enemy. Enemy doesn't have like these, like 6 maxes in the back of their base. The 2 that they should have had in their weak point, they also don't have. And even here, where they've got like pretty much the entire position secured, they don't have the eco. So, yeah, no, they should be able to get that up. And it's 2.3, all of them are, so not a big deal. Well, it is still a big deal, don't get me wrong, but it's commander going down, okay. Not a big deal that they don't have that specific one. It seemed from a distance that this was like a larger max, but it isn't. Recon does survive, I want to say. It seems to. And Jordi moving forward with their commander. Astron's commander has been stunned, but not a lot of DPS here. I mean, yeah, Jordi's commander might have some DPS, but not... No, they don't actually. That's Missile, which has like very poor DPS. Not sure if it's the worst DPS, but it's definitely not that good. 104. 104? Oh, with 2 times damage booster. Right. Then it makes a lot more sense. I was like, that can't be right. Anyways, still a little bit of a push. Skirmisher in range, that's generally not what you want. And Jordi's commander is actually the one to go down? Question mark? Not yet. No. Indeed. 400 HP. Not going down. Was stunned really nicely. Or at least the ogre was stunned really nicely. Wind right now is very good, though I don't think anyone has wind. No, they don't. Okay. And go wait. Placeholder with moderators. Okay, that's fine. And the hovercrafts. Are they moving forward? Just go around. I mean, it does leave your own front open. I get that. But still. Pushing through these defenses is not the easiest. I mean, there are 4 Lotus, soon to have an Aegis, Stinger, double Minotaur, double Ogre, well, single Ogre now, because of Lance. But yeah. Unless you really just want to use your Lance to take it all down, and just have these others, other units like around just to keep them company and like defend the Lance, it's fine. But otherwise, just try to go around, maybe. For now, Lance will do its job. Up north, bit of a push by blue, though against shieldball, not really going to work. Lobbing into the commander. Commander heavily damaged immediately because of, well, triple Felon, but Felon also draining shield. So, uh-oh. Throwing out, because otherwise everything goes down to the ogre with its great AoE. Getting a little bit more shield from the factory, okay, but still shields heavily damaged. Watch out with that Firewalker. And Ogres should probably consider retreating. And this one is. This one should be. No, not going to. And, well, will be cleaned up shortly, but not yet. Down south. Tanks have moved forward. Lance has gone down, it seems. There is its corpse, but the Minotaurs will be cleaned up. Double mace, so good DPS at like almost 700. And with the other bolus as well, it is fine. That means not actually that much defense here if you are inside of the shield. Outside of the shield, it's still going to hurt because, well, yeah, 2000 shield first. Only then you can really kill it. But oh well. Flail? Why flail? We haven't seen any air units from the enemy. And you're using 2 in your composition. Range pusher. Lobbing your units forwards again, but like how much shield is that? 5000? Over like 13 units. That's not that much. Oh well. Minotaur held in place by the placeholder. Really nicely done. And hello. Hello, yeah. What do you mean hello? Yeah, there is an idle constructor, but like... Oh well. Over here, Tremor will do its job. Just suppressing the enemy. And hey, there they are. A couple of raiders again. Because yeah, there aren't any defenses here. You can just walk right in there. But they're not doing that. They're running into the defenses. Though there are not that many defenses here. It's just 900 alpha damage by the pickets. And otherwise, other than that, there really isn't anything there. Must be pro. Diligent Dolphin where... Must be pro. But... It's a 100 energy grid, it says. No, grid is 22 only. Out of 100? What? How does that work? Their team has like 200 energy. Why is it like... Oh, it is fighting. Never mind. Okay. I was like, wait a second. Why does it say it doesn't have energy? But like, okay, it does. Anyways, double Thunderbird, triple Thunderbird, stunning all of the tanks. Also stunning some of your own eco, but that's acceptable. Jack moving in. Jack, of course, with like 300 DPS. Really nice, though. By now, the Minotaurs are almost all back online. Oh, it's actually the Ogre, but fine. All of the tanks back online, so now that Jack has to retreat. Over here, Pyros and Bowlers and all that, still trying to move forwards, but have been mostly cleaned up. In the middle, a little bit of a Trollcom, level 6. Might be able to do something. And Cerberus on this side as well. Okay. Exactly a 50 energy grid, so kinda watch out with that. Because it's not exactly the safest grid to be connected to. A misery count, pretty strong for Team West in the middle. Team East also has like 2 of them, but it's not enough to counter this. It's already 5, and a lot of tanks now going into the hover base. Cerberus not out of range of any of these tanks. No shields. Yeah, well, you're trying to build shields, but probably not going to work. Triple Mace is good DPS, but so is Ogre. And Minotaur can soak a lot of damage. Ogre 1 does go down, but now Commander in front. Still 4 Minotaurs alive. Are being hit by their own Tremor, but they will take that. Commander is being damaged. Lance is surely going to fire up on one of those Minotaurs soon, but Commander goes down. And ooh, just about can't hit it. Too bad. So, up north now. Shieldball once again moving forwards, and still a lot of DPS, right? Yeah, I mean 5 Felons should have a lot of DPS. Not that many tanks. so should be fine. Team West could honestly like kinda use a little bit of a Thunderbird themselves against that shield ball. Cerberus taken down by the missile. Okay, not sure if that's really worth it. If you could have also like pushed it with a couple of ravens. Oh well, it's done. It's dead. It's fine. And green and purple moving in the middle. Honestly, not that much over there. What do you want? Triangle, yes. Go away. Anyways, shield ball moving up, like moving in. We'll clean up everything over here. That's fine. Does cost Team West quite a bit. And also a lot of reclaim over there. 2800. Commander, it's your lucky day today, so please just make sure you get out of there. Shield is still 12,000. Doesn't look healthy, but that's just because of the number of units. And Commander, you are surely dead. Goodbye, Commander. Now in the middle, with your Thunderbirds you should have a pretty good time over here. No Rio anti-air? No, indeed there isn't. And how many Thunderbirds you've got left? Only one. Alright, but shield ball on this side, moving forwards. Wasting a little bit of the Felon, or like the shield, honestly. I mean, it's not as if you need DPS, so probably better if you hold your Felons a little bit. Hold them back a little bit. Because now, of course, the Minotaur is able to shoot through the shields. But they'll probably just clean everything up anyways. Over here, another bombing done just with ravens. Okay, Thunderbird is still there. No air pads, so does have a bit of a like difficult time like rearming their planes. Probably should just invest in one. What's the cost again? Not that expensive, right? It's nothing special. It's in economy, 350. Yeah, no, that's not too expensive. And there it comes. Alright. Desolator will probably not go up. And oh, that's expensive. Already like 1400 invested. Is it going to go up? At this rate it could. Though it should not. Commander firing at it. And boom. Well, at least it got one shot off. And it still has like a couple thousand HP. Which is fine. Most of the shield ball has been cleaned up, though the ravens are not able to get close enough to drop their bombs. Desolator still doing a pretty fine job, all things considered. Minotaur raid with Cyclops is bad. Your hover player is completely gone. However, over here, with that shield ball from up north, Team West is also losing a lot. They've lost their like blue player completely. Purple doesn't really have a lot either. Green is out. You know what? Well, green is out except for what they have in front, of course. Both players, or like both teams, want to resign. At least some of the players do. It's mainly a question of like who wins. Is it this ball plus these couple of things, or the shield ball? Tanks over here are being hunted by quite a lot of shields, but shields are not known for their speed. And this ball over here, without being able to stun it, it's going to be difficult to take that out. Over here, a lot of shield is still available. Balance might still like ruin their own day, just by firing up on everything. Keeping the shield value low. But another factory gone. Over here, pushing in with thugs and a Felon. Should just push that tremor right now, because I don't see a reason not to. And another commander. And the fire by Felons, it dead. Really dead. And what a match says ... I mean, I can kinda understand that, because nothing left, nothing left, nothing left. And the raid has still not been cleaned up. Shieldball factory is gone. Polish, you would assume, are able to clean it all up over here now. But I mean, Minotaur is still not dead. And this Minotaur will probably go down. I mean, it's double felon with a couple of thugs in support. It should be cleaned up. And there it goes. Right. Over here, a couple of units still alive. I mean, double Cyclops, that's very expensive, but also really strong. So Shieldball is soon going to be cleaned up. Team East with still more than double the eco, but that's mainly because of reclaim. And they've still got a push going through the middle. No real way for Team West to really produce right now. If they lose this, that's going to hurt. I mean, Shieldball factory will go down, tank factory should go down as well. Just losing a Tremor itself, 1600 value just there. Already hurts. And on the other side, Team East is not being pushed right now. So they are able to, well, reset, rebuild, and hopefully build up another army. Because they are going to need it once their shields go down over here. Because apparently they don't do nearly as much damage as I expected. Shieldball factory will stay up, tank factory will stay up. But another shield push going already. What does Team West have right now? Honestly, not that much. They've got purple over there with like a couple of tanks, strong tanks, okay. And the only one who still has a factory. Gunship plant will be constructed now. Probably quite a good choice, just because Team East didn't have any anti-air yet, except for like pink, but pink, yeah. But of course pink is out, pretty much. They've got like a couple of, yeah, 2 flails over there, but that's it. Once again, pulling to resign. But hey, I mean, you do have double Cyclops. You've got saturation artillery, so you are able to get those shields down relatively well if they get in range. And why blue leave? Is that why we lost? Maybe, but you didn't lose because you can still push, you can still go on. Though that eco of 35 is not ideal. Orange, really nice, expanding, and also like will be reclaiming over there, that's very nice. Good number of units for Team East still alive. Whereas Team West has to do it pretty much all just with like 3 Cyclops. Still going to be very difficult for them to win. Gunship plant is like 50% there. And with those desolators, or like 1 desolator for now, and a lot of shields, Cyclops are not invincible either. One goes down. The other one sneaks through. But now, I mean, 3000 HP left. Minus 800 from the Raven. 800 left. Thereabouts. And running away, because it can't really do anything. It's being used as a raider right now. Makes sense, of course. Because it just can't do anything else. It can't really run forwards though. It has to retreat in order to heal up, because, yeah, an 800 HP Cyclops gets cleaned up by like 2 Raven shots. So that hurts. Just losing it to a Raven or 2. That's 1. 40 HP left. And green going for shields. Okay. And of course, overkill of the century. Lico bombing a 40 HP unit. Right. Anyways, I mean, building Revenants do good damage, that's fine. The issue is just that it's a lot of shield. You kinda need a Thunderbird against this. And Revenant doesn't have any shields, bonus damage or anything. Which of course, like Thunderbird with its paralysis like this arm does have. If you're able to clean up the felons over here, that is at least something, but not happening. So Team East able to claw it back from when they were being pushed by that commander, and with those tanks in the back of their base. So well done that you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left, but that's all I'm going to have for you today, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.